Joined by Fairfax's John Meyer. John, thank you so much for coming in. All right, you think that, well, they just have to up the offer, but by how much?
Yeah, I think they are going to have to up the offer, but I don't know if they've got a lot of room for doing that. They're borrowing a vast amount of money, and already the credit rating agencies have said, look, guys, we might have to downgrade you as a result of this. And although earnings, they're quite well covered from an earnings perspective, it's still a huge amount of money to raise in the debt markets, and it actually signals that it is possible to do this sort of deal. But
at what price would Potash actually sell? Are we talking, 10% more, 15% more, or a significant amount more?
Well, if we stand back and look at markets as a whole, I think that investors are a bit nervous. I think they like to see deals coming through at the moment, and I think actually BHP have pitched this deal quite well. So I don't think they're going to have to offer that much more to push this through. And I think because of equity market uncertainty right now, it's a good time to approach the market for this sort of offer.
Unless you have someone else coming in and making a counter offer. Are you seeing someone, either companies or also countries? We're talking about, Brazil is a huge food producer. Why not come in and buy a company that actually will make its food production stronger?
Well, a lot of companies have been rebuilding balance sheets, and debt markets haven't been that liquid from what we can see on the corporate side. So there are a limited number of companies that can come in and make this scale of offer. And of course, it's a difficult deal to do as well. You need to know the potash industry, and BHP already have a foothold. So it's possible that Vale could come in. We don't think Rio Tinto will come in on this because, again, debt issues. I'm not sure who else is really out there to make this scale of bid.
So when are we going to have a resolution? I mean, the problem with these big M&A is that they may just drag on for months and months and months. Is this something that you expect to drag on for over a year?
No, I don't think it'll go for that length of time. I think this will get sorted out this autumn, or at least before Christmas. You've got to go through some regulatory issues, particularly with the local groups in the region. But I think BHP is seen as a very responsible company and a preferred bidder, rather than maybe inviting in a Chinese group or a Latin American group. But let's not forget, Xstrata is always out there. They've always got the capacity to make this scale of bid.
Are we going to see this kind of acquisition more of a trend? For example, mining companies actually looking at something in the agricultural side?
Well, potash is a particular industry. It's where the mining industry crosses over into agriculture. And what's particularly interesting is that we had a fall in sales and production volumes as a result of the recession. And now that we've got a potential food shortage in grains on the horizon, we've got crops failing in Central Europe and Russia. And so the market can see that potash prices are going to rise and that volumes will increase as well. So it's quite opportunistic.
So what does it mean for investors looking at other potash companies, smaller ones, but that actually have that mineral?
Yeah, I mean, if you're an investor, it says BHP have done a lot of homework here. There's an opportunity in the market. Why not share that opportunity?
So would you be buying any other companies that that have potash?
Yeah, I think maybe a basket in this area is not a bad idea.
Great, John. Thank you so much, John Meyer there.